Good afternoon, everyone. As you see, I'm standing here all alone, but this partnership with possibility is not a loss to me. I'm Kathy Elijah. I'm a National Key Account Manager for Nedbank. So, my partnership. When Paul, myself, and my partner met at the John Ramsay High School, it was really something to look forward to. We've spoken a lot, we committed to a lot, and as you see, we decided that this puzzle is going to work. And lo and behold, the journey ended. When I say the journey ended, my partner wasn't very forthcoming. After a lot of hard work, and Paula and I really tried our level best, I had to do some introspection to see the funds that was invested in this partnership. How do I make sure that works for our business? The ideas, and I wanted to take something out of this. It was a very hard decision that I needed to make. And when people look at success, we look at it as one straight line. We don't look at the obstacles that will come our way. We want to focus on the end goal. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So I didn't feel good enough. I thought I made a mistake. I thought there was something wrong with me. And then Paul and I had a conversation. And I needed to decide, am I going to make it a failure, or do I want this to succeed? And I decided that I want this to succeed. And I went back and I looked at all the courses that I've been on. And people always told me, Kathy, you measure others by your standards. And I never understood what that actually meant. And a lot of introspection went in. Time to think. I was a person that finished somebody else's sentences. I'm a person of action, and I wanted it to get done. If you're not going to do it right, I'll take it over and do it correctly. And that really made me sit back and think. I had to do beautiful listening. So right now, I'm in a circle of people that cannot believe that Kathy can keep quiet. They cannot believe that they can tell me something and I would just listen without interjecting, without giving them my opinion or telling them how to do it differently. And I think for me that is one huge milestone in my career, but more especially in the home front. And I think for my family to see that I'm not the perfectionist and I will allow them to do things differently, I think that was a real turning point for me. The other thing I needed to decide is, and Paul and I had a long conversation, I was at a crossroads with my career. And I could have been passive and let things take its course, or I could have taken the bull by the horns and decided what my success needs to look like. And I found this very appropriate quote. Define success on your own terms. Achieve it by your own rules. Build a life that you're proud of. And that's exactly what I've done in the past few months. And Paul had been my sounding board. I was at a space where I could have let my executives decide what needs to be done. And I could have been very passive and just let it happen. But I went to the forefront and I asked them. I started the conversation. And I'm in a space where I'm in control of my career. I'm in control of the situation I'm in at work. And very especially, my success is defined by my terms. So the flawless consultation didn't go in vain. It was clear understanding, clear goals, and it was contracting. If you want me to do this, this is how I will do it. You will get your end results, but it's going to be on my terms. And that's what made Flawless Consulting a huge success for me. So the end result is I am where I am because I did not fall down and die. There were times that I wasn't sure whether I made a difference. There were times that I thought I was to blame for the circumstances of my partnership. And after Paul being my sounding board, I realized that, Kathy, you've done right. Give yourself credit for where and what you've done. It wasn't something that failed because of you. My principal didn't come to the party. I offered him a hell of a lot of options, but yeah, he didn't take it up. And I think the one thing that I keep laughing about was when I walked through the school being introduced to the school, he said something to the people and he thought I didn't understand Afrikaans. And he says, "Daar loop geld hier." And I thought, you small-minded person. You know, I don't own the bank. I just work for the bank. And he had the perception that I was coming with a checkbook and he did not want to take anything else beside a check. Unfortunately, the partnership didn't work because of the perception that he had. And so my success was not measured on his perception. I had to take the bull by its horns and decide how did I want Partners for Possibility to empower me. And that's exactly what I've done. Thank you.